Welcome back to my channel Study Hours. Today my topic is natural resources. Introduction. Natural resources are the resources given to us by nature. We get them from the earth and the environment around us. Natural resources are all around us. They are the air we breathe in, the land we walk on, the water we drink, the plants we enjoy, the wind that blows, the animal life surrounding us, and the sun that gives us heat and light. Natural resources also include rocks and minerals. Natural resources are important in our life. They are used by us to fulfill our daily needs. Natural resources are the wealth of a nation. These resources become valuable only when they are converted into useful products. Classification of resources. There are two types of natural resources: renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources. Resources are the ones that can be used again and again. They are inexhaustible. Some examples of renewable resources are wind, sunlight, and water. Non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are the ones that once used cannot be restored again. They are limited in nature. Once non-renewable resources are used up, it takes a very long time to replace them. Thus, they are exhaustible resources. Some examples of non-renewable resources are oil, coal, copper, diamonds, natural gas, minerals, iron ores, gold, silver, and rocks. Fossil fuels are also non-renewable resources. Though they can be renewed, they take millions of years to be formed from the dead and preserved remains of any living organism. Renewable resources. Water. Water is a precious natural resource. This wonder liquid is necessary for life. We require water for drinking, irrigation, washing, cooking, and many other activities. It seems that we have more water than we require, as 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. But remember, we use only fresh water. The water of oceans and seas is salty and not fit for drinking and other purposes. Most of the fresh water comes from precipitation, means like rain and snow. Fresh water is found in wells, ponds, rivers, lakes, and streams. Some fresh water cannot be accessed as it is in the form of ice caps and glaciers. Hence, we need to conserve water. This can be done by building canals, dams, tanks, and reservoirs to store and make good use of water. Water is also an important source of energy. It is used to generate electricity. Since water is scarce, we should not pollute it. Pollution makes the water unfit for use. The polluted water is the source of many diseases. It even destroys marine life. Industrial waste being dumped into rivers and streams. Throwing garbage in water, washing clothes, and bathing animals pollute water. We should make efforts to conserve water and keep it clean. Air. Air is very important for all living beings. It is a precious renewable resource needed for breathing. Compressed air is used in many industries and automobiles. This important natural resource has been polluted by many resources. Factories and vehicles emit harmful gases that cause air pollution. The polluted air is very bad for health and causes asthma, allergies, and other complications. To control air pollution, factories must be built far away from towns and cities. Car owners must get the emission levels of their cars checked to control emission of harmful gases. Planting trees also helps in reducing air pollution as trees purify the air. Soil. Soil is the top layer of the earth's surface on which plants and trees grow. Farmers grow crops in the soil. To get a good crop, farmers need to improve the quality of soil. For this, they must use good fertilizer and manure. They must also use methods of farming that increase the fertility of the soil. Soil provides a natural habitat to living things. It is also used as a raw material for making bricks and building material. Soil is a valuable natural resource. We must conserve it. Soil is often blown away by the wind or washed away by running water or rain. This is known as soil erosion. Soil erosion takes away the top layer of the soil, which is the most fertile. Hence, we must conserve soil to keep it fertile. Soil erosion also results from deforestation and overgrazing by domestic animals. Overgrazing removes the grass cover and leaves the soil bare. Wind and water act on it with full force. Hence, we must make efforts to plant more trees to protect soil. Forests. Forests have many uses. Some of them are they give us oxygen, they keep the area around them cool. Forests provide us with food and fruits, medicines from roots, barks, flowers, leaves, and stem, timber for furniture, paper, mastics, and houses, and fuel. Forests are home to many animals. With the increase in population, forests are being cleared for residence and farming. The forest cover is being reduced. This is known as deforestation. Deforestation leads to soil erosion, less rainfall, less oxygen, more landslides and floods. Deforestation also makes many animals homeless. Planting of trees and conservation of existing forests is the need of the day. Wildlife. India is a large country with a number of different types of animals. Wildlife forms an important resource of India. However, many wild animals are in danger as humans hurt and kill them for their skin, horns, fur, and tusks. Hence, protection of wildlife should be one of our priorities. The government has taken steps to conserve wildlife by setting up forest reserves or wildlife sanctuaries. Non-conventional resources. Due to increase in population, natural resources are being used in large quantities. The demand of the time is to find alternative sources of energy. Some of them are wind energy and solar energy. Wind energy. Wind energy is a very important natural resource. It is freely available and does not pollute the atmosphere. Wind is a non-conventional resource. It is used to produce electricity with the help of windmills and wind turbines. Solar energy. Solar energy is also a non-conventional resource of energy that is available in abundance in India. It is used to produce electricity. This source is non-polluting and does not deplete at all. Solar energy is also called the resource of future. Non-renewable resources. Fossil fuels. Petrol and coal are known as fossil fuels. They are used to produce energy. They are used as fuel in vehicles to cook food, heat homes, produce electricity, and in many other industries. They have become a necessary part of our life. These fuels have been formed within the earth for over millions of years. They take very long to form and are therefore called non-renewable resources. Do you know that fossil fuels were once plant and animal life? These fuels are the remains of living organisms and plants that were buried millions of years ago. Coal. Coal is taken out from mines. These mines are deep inside the earth. Coal has been used as a fuel since a long time. It is used for producing electricity, providing heat for cooking, and in many industries. Important coal mines of India are Jharia mines, Jharkhand, Raniganj in West Bengal, Singareni collieries in Telangana, Singarauli in Madhya Pradesh, and Korba in Chhattisgarh. Next, petroleum. Petroleum is yellow to black liquid that is found deep inside the earth and under the seabeds. Deep wells are called oil wells are dug and then this resource is taken out. Petroleum is then refined, cleaned or made pure by removing unwanted substances into various types of fuels like petrol, cooking gas, diesel and kerosene. Petroleum is also used in making plastics and cosmetics. In India, petroleum reserves are found in Assam, Gujarat and off the coast of Maharashtra. Petroleum refineries are located in Haldia in West Bengal, Barauni in Bihar, Digboi in Assam, Mangalore in Karnataka, Kochi in Kerala and Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. These fuels are non-renewable resources, hence we must use them with great care. Conservation of natural resources. Human activities are the biggest threat to natural resources. The availability of these resources is being reduced due to their overuse or misuse. Let us take an example of our natural resource, water. With increasing industrialization and population explosion, the existing water resources are being overused and misused. Water is being polluted and the water sources are being depleted. If this continues, our planet will soon become dry and barren like a desert. Even air and land resources are being affected. There is only one solution to this problem: conservation and protection. We must make sincere attempts to conserve and protect our resources so that our future generations are able to use and enjoy these resources as we have done. The responsibility of taking care of these natural resources lies on our shoulders. As responsible inhabitants of the earth, we must understand the importance of this task and do the needful. We can do our bit by reducing our trips by cars, encouraging carpooling, walking short distances, using public transport or riding our bicycle instead of driving, reducing the consumption and wastage of electricity and water, reducing the wastage of paper, recycling old papers and using recycled paper bags, planting trees whenever and wherever we can and looking for after them, collecting and harvesting rainfall. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.